Is this finally it now? I swear, we've been through all of Equestria tracking that shit down. If it ain't here, I'm fucking checking out, y'all.
Oh, come on, Applejack. You're acting like we wasted weeks traveling around the country trying to pinpoint where the magic of draining is coming from.
Allerdings, you can't deny that really isn't that far off. It's been at least 2 whole days now that we've been on our way.
Yeah, why even did we have to come all the way to Philadelphia by train? I feel like there would have been a faster solution.
Oh, but whatever could that be? If only one of us possessed enough power to be able to perform something like, I don't know, teleportation maybe?
I'm not even gonna dignify that remark with an answer. Anyone who knows the least bit about teleportation magic also knows that this has its limitations. Firstly, I had no idea where exactly in the city the center of this magical imbalance is located. And secondly, as well as most important, the distance would have been too much, even for me. There was no way I could tell about all 6 of us here while at the same time making sure we all survived that trip. You know how tricky teleportation tends to be.
I like how you didn't dignify her with an answer, Twi.
Look, girls, it doesn't matter how we got here and how long that took. All that matters is that we're here now. Now, are we in the right place, Twilight?
Yes, at least I'm really certain of it. I can now definitely feel that it's somewhere in the outskirts of the city. We're heading towards it.
Ooh-wee, more walking. My favorite.
Okay, even I'm getting sick of you complaining by now. Just come the fuck on.
Fine.
One precise locating of the right place later.
There it is, I'm sure of it. The magical pulses all culminated to this storage hall.
Naya, at least it looks big enough to contain a doomsday device. Ooh, and now that you mention it, even I'm starting to feel those pulses.
Me too. Which begs the question, is every pony else in this town just fucking deaf to that? Why's no one reported anything to anyone yet?
Oh well, you know how ordinary ponies are. For what reason should they care about anything that isn't their business? At least if it's avoidable.
I don't know, isn't that like all everyone ever does online? Getting involved in shit that they have no place in?
Mark sign. But you need to remember that those are always things that don't directly concern them and pose no actual problem. These magical pulses, however, feel like something serious. And who'd want to risk their own safety with something that's actually dangerous?
I could think of some. 6 to be exact. Why is it always us who get a mess with all the annoying shit?
Well, because we're the good guys. It's what people expect of us.
Oh, the joys of being a fucking hero.
If you're all finished and wasting time, how about we get started here?
Sure. And how are we going to go about this situation? Do we just charge in?
You know, I'm conflicted on this one. We don't know who is doing what exactly here. How about we just go to the door and knock?
What, you mean just like that?
I mean, if it turns out to be someone we haven't run into yet, we might be able to solve this all together without any violence.
Oh, but where's the fun in that?
And if it turns out it's like Tirek or something, you know, a villain is gonna recognize us.
In that case, we gotta be ready to react quickly and engage.
And Tuft? That's our plan? Not exactly the cleverest one you had recently.
Well, any of you could have also maybe spent some time coming up with shit, instead of wasting all of our train ride here with that usual dumb main 6 banner. You do realize that Robotus doesn't even include that anymore most of the time, do you?
Yeah, well, you can't keep a bird from flapping his wings either.
What?
Hell yeah, we used a metaphor. That means we win.
You know what? It don't change anything. Just come on, let's simply give it a go.
Yes? Oh my goodness, the main 6! What an unexpected honor!
Yes, hello. Who are you?
My name is Professor Sophie Straw. It's alright, you don't need to recognize me. I'm one of Robotus's OCs.
Aha. Okay.
Oh, please, do come in. Now, what brings me the honor of having the entire main cast show up at my door?
Well, you see, it's because we're on a mission, so to speak.
A mission, yes? What kind of mission?
Simply put, there's been a disturbance in the force or some shit. Magic getting drained and that's causing an imbalance. Twi said the energy is surging to this here place.
I see. I suppose you're talking about this then.
Holy spherical doomsday device!
In the name of Celestia, what the hell is that thing?
Well, the plants refer to it as Recolorizer.
Recolorizer? Now, hold on a fucking minute. Where have I heard that before?
I'll give you a hint, AJ. Her name starts with a C. Now, what are your plans with this device, Professor Stroll?
Oh, please, just call me Sophie. We're all friends here, are we not?
Are you fucking serious right now? You do realize that this is a fucking doomsday device you've built here, right?
What? Doomsday device? Please, don't be ridiculous.
Just quit this charade. When did Celestia instruct you to build this? And how, for that matter?
Celestia? Why on earth should our princess in retirement waste her time with a little scientist like me? I can assure you 100% that the pony I took these plans from was not even close to being Celestia. And that's why it can't be some doomsday device like you're trying to tell me here.
Oh yeah, then what else it is function, huh?
Why, it will help me to finally reach my lifelong goal, to fulfill my greatest dream, becoming a full-fledged unicorn. You see, there's this other man named Lizzie Graz I'm sort of in competition with. We're both trying to become unicorns, more precisely to give ourselves a functioning unicorn horn with magical powers and all.
At the hazard of tearing up old wounds, but aren't you already a unicorn? At least on your forehead, it looks like there used to be a horn there.
Why, yes, in the beginning I used to be. But when I heard about Lizzie's endeavors, I knew that I could beat her to that race. So I made the grave, and looking back pretty reckless, decision to surgically have my horn removed. That way, when I reach that goal before she does, despite sabotaging myself like I have, I will once and for all prove to her that I am the better scientist. And then even she would have to finally admit that.
Okay, well, thank you for telling your whole character's backstory. You're totally not petty and definitely more than just a joke, OC.
Just one thing I still don't understand. What exactly y'all now need a Recolorizer for?
Well, it's gonna give me a new horn. Isn't that what it's running all the magic for?
What? Give you a... No! Not if that is the same machine that Celestia used.
I already told you that I didn't get those plans from Celestia. I took, borrowed them from Lizzie Grass. What else should it be good for?
It's gonna erase the color purple.
Purple? Well, why the hell would it do that?
Oh, I don't know, maybe because of Celestia's irrational hatred of that color? Didn't you ever actually read the blueprints in full? I can see from way over here that it even says Recolorizer 2.0. And I don't even want to imagine why it's called that.
No, wait, hold on a second. The Recolorizer erases colors?
Yeah? The name kinda gives it away, doesn't it? Recolorizer? Of course it has something to do with colors.
Well, it might be called that in the plans, but maybe it's just an acronym.
Really? An acronym? And what kind of sentence would you decipher that to?
Okay, I have no idea, but come on! It's Lizzie we're talking about. In college, she used to go by the name of Dr. Disastra. Or was it just me calling her that as a mock name? Anyway, I wouldn't put it past her to make such a long acronym.
Alright, now I've had enough of this useless back and forth. We're here to stop the magic of Equestria from getting drained, and the source of that is this Recolorizer. I say we just get on with it and put it out of commission.
What? No! No, you can't do that! I need that machine, how else am I gonna beat Lizzie? Besides, it's running fully automated. There is no plug you can simply pull. There's no way to just shut it down anyway.
Alright, and then allow me to rephrase it a little. We ain't simply here to shut that there thing off. We're here to destroy it, y'all. We're gonna tear this shit apart.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't allow that. I have worked too hard on this thing and I am too close to finally get the better of my rival. I will not let anyone take this away from me. Not even the main characters.
I'm afraid we're not gonna resolve this in a way that'll please all of us. This machine is a danger to all of Equestria and it needs to be destroyed. You cannot convince us otherwise.
I guess so. Oh well, maybe I can convince you to run for your lives instead!
Hear this, intruders! I am Agent Robified of Department Screw-Hibited. Please do not laugh at those ridiculous puns. We had to make do. All intruders are instructed to leave this site immediately. Failure to do so will result in disproportionate police brutality. You have been warned.
Okay, I gotta seriously ask you. Are you fucking serious with this? Where in the fucking hell did you get these from now?
Well, I happened to see that Agent Classified guy one time when I was spying on Lizzie through one of her windows. When I saw this man and how impressive his whole demeanor is, I knew I had to have that as well. So I began manufacturing a device that creates robotic versions of this agent to serve as my personal defense team.
Wow, now I totally understand why the magnifier on your cutie mug has a cat in it. You're such a fucking copycat. Do you actually do anything that you ain't stolen from some pony else?
I'm not a fucking copycat. I'm just good in adapting ideas.
Mate Undone Fortin, you were able to just create a robotic copy of Agent Classified simply by looking at him once through a kitchen window? More than that even, you were able to make a machine that builds these robots for you, an indefinite amount of them.
I know what you mean, Rarity. Sounds pretty OP to me.
I'm an OC, why should I care? Now, since I don't really want to fully go down this road that'll lead me to villainy just yet, I want to ask you again. Will you just let this whole thing slide and let me finish my work? Then I will gladly let you all go in peace.
I'm sorry, but that's not how this goes. We are obliged to stop you. There is no way around that. Trust me, even if we wanted to just leave, we couldn't.
Why's that?
Because it's not what Robotus had planned. And in the end, it's still his script.
Very well done. Have it your way. Permission to engage.
Roger. All units, fire!
Isn't this wonderful? Once again being forced to just sit in cover and not be able to do anything. Go on then, Twilight. Do your thing and save the day.
Okay. Am I hearing a bit of sourness in there?
What? Oh no, not at all. It's way more than just a bit of it.
You gotta admit that it's been kind of a pattern lately. Whenever there's some big villain thing going on and a fight breaks loose, you're the only one actually doing anything.
Well, I am happily open to ideas. What would any of you want to do in this situation? Oh, and please do bear in mind that unlike me, you probably won't be able to survive getting shot by those guns. Any suggestions now?
Only to tone down your fucking sarcasm. We weren't complaining about you not letting us help. We're just frustrated at how useless we all are.
Well, maybe I could, fly around and distract them. Though honestly speaking, the thought of actually getting shot out there isn't really all that inviting. I, for one, have no problem sitting it out.
Yeah, in the end, you gotta do what you can. And in our case, that's mostly nothing.
Seriously? But why then make such a big deal of it and complain to me while we're in the middle of a fight?
Oh, you know us. What else should we do?
Whatever. Then stay here, I'll deal with the Recolorizer.
Go on ahead, Quai. Call us when some pony needs turned into stone or something.
There she is. All units, focus the Alagon. Rockets, fire!
Rockets! Whoa! No one said anything about rockets!
There is nothing you can do anymore, Princess Twilight. The Recolorizer is almost fully charged. You can't stop it.
We'll see about that. What? No, that can't be. But shooting magical lasers is all I can do. How else am I gonna destroy it?
You aren't, that's the point. The Recolorizer is immune to all magical damage. You've lost, Twilight. And what's even more important, I have won!
Don't celebrate just yet. I will never have lost as long as I have my friends at my side. Together, we stand stronger than anything else. With the
Interesting strategy, thus positioning yourselves right out in the open. Were you hoping to achieve anything with that?
That's what I'd like to fucking know too. What the fuck were you thinking?
I fucking hope you have a brilliant fucking plan to get us out of this one, Twilight.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, you're not serious! Tell us you do have a plan!
Okay, to be honest, I was kinda hoping we could trigger our main 6 powers by standing together against our threat. You know that cliché last stand where we find it in ourselves to overcome the odds?
Well, call me a pessimist, but it's not looking like that's gonna fucking happen anytime soon. And what the fuck else do we do now?
Except for getting roasted, you mean?
Huh. You know, I have to say this much. I'm sorry it had to come to this. It really feels gross that I have to destroy Equestria's greatest heroes in order to fulfill my mission. But like Lord Farquaad so fittingly said, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Agent Robofight, dispose of them.
Roger, Professor. All units load rockets! Take aim! Fire!
I blame you for this, robots!
That!
Oh no!
Oh, you fucking moron! Moron! Of course you would just teleport them away! How could I fall for that?
What should we do, Professor? The Recolorizer is about to explode!
It's too late, Agent Robofied. We've lost. Command shutdown.
Wait, no! I can still help you!
Quick, we gotta get out of here. The whole building's gonna come down. Sophie, come on!
But, my plan! I can't leave it alone! I have to fix this!
Have it your way then.
Woo-wee! Oh my holy Jesus, that was fucking intense, y'all! We just barely escaped death!
Yeah, I feel like so alive right now.
I'm just glad every pony is okay.
So, Twilight, it was your plan all along, wasn't it? To make it seem like you had no big idea with bringing us all out in the open. You wanted to provoke them to shoot their rockets, didn't you?
Well, yes. I figured if it's immune to magical attacks, then what about physical ones? Turns out it did the trick.
And I really must say that was a very clever trick of yours. Oh, just one more thing.
Yes? Ouch! What was that for?
Don't you ever keep us in the dark like that again. I was fucking scared for my life, you inconsiderate asshole.
Look at this. Smoke and ashes, nothing left. And just like that, all my hopes and dreams are shattered.
I really hate to be that mayor now, but I have to point out that you're not out of the woods just yet. You still have a lot to answer for. Not only did you build a magic stealing device, you also attempted to kill us with your murderous robot army. A punishment is not really out of place.
Okay, now hold on a little here. Is that really necessary? I mean, I already lost my entire storage hall. I paid money for that. Not to mention the cost for all the Recolorizer parts and the robots. All went up in flames. I think I'm punished well enough. Besides, if we want to be honest here, all of this wasn't even my fault.
Oh, is that so? And who else is then?
I could have figured that this huge explosion could only be connected to you. What in the name of science has been going on here?
I'm sorry, who exactly are you?
I'm Dr. Lizzie Gress, but that's trivial at the moment. What's more important is the fact that you, Sophie, really went overboard this time. Even for your standards. I knew all along that you had stolen my plans for this machine, but to think that you were actually foolish enough to really build it. What were you hoping to achieve?
Come on, save that arrogant tone, Lizzie. You know damn well what I wanted. I wanted to get my horn back.
But the Recolorizer isn't what would have given me a horn, you idiot. I was counting on Princess Celestia to give it to me. That's why I was working with her, following her orders and building those machines, all for her. But the projects themselves only were means to an end. You understand?
So, this machine never would have given me a horn? Man, fuck! Now I did all of that, committed crimes even. For nothing.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but did I just hear that right? You yourself just admitted that you were working with Celestia? To build machines for her? Those wouldn't happen to be a Recolorizer or, say, a cloning device, would they?
Le funny jump cut.
This is all just your fucking fault.
Hey, you were the one who made a deal with a villain. I simply copied it.
Shut up.
Well now, that was once again a very quickly resolved one-episode plot.
Yeah, you really have to wonder where Robota's entire stamina went.
Well, probably to the human world. Y'all hear what's been going on there lately?
No. How should we?
And for that matter, how would you?
I ain't, that's why I asked.
Well, if anyone here would know something, it's gotta be Rarity.
Maybe I used to be, but that's also no longer true. Don't forget that I somehow lost my connection to the other Candlelight ponies. I'm simply not that well informed anymore.
Maybe we could start investigating that. Find out what happened with the upper crust of Candlelight, and how that affected Rarity. Wow, is Robotus actually considering that as the next plot we're gonna follow? Man, even the description of that sounds boring as shit.
Halt, I war die Fresse.